These days, you'd probably take your soundtrack with you. Listening to music is as easy as pushing a button on your cell phone or computer. But an old school way of playing music is making a comeback.
The speakers swing out, the turntable swings gently into place. That's the new RCA Victor Swing Line.
The 1960s, an era where the record player was the latest and greatest way to play your favorite song. Fast forward 20 years, vinyl records slowly began to fade, making way for the digital era and the evolution of music as a more portable pleasure.
Back in the 80s, at the dawn of the CD, they had found that they could not raise the list price of a piece of vinyl past $10. $9.99 was as high as a consumer would go without balking. But a CD would sell for $15, sometimes as much as $20. So they very aggressively stopped putting things on vinyl and started putting them on CD.
But vinyl is spinning back into fashion. In 2014, sales for old school vinyl albums soared to 9.2 million, up from 6.1 million in 2013.
There's definitely a resurgence in the market. There's definitely greater sales in vinyl than had been before. You can buy vinyl at places you couldn't years ago. You can buy it at Urban Outfitters. I mean, every Urban Outfitters in every mall and every neighborhood sells an awful lot of vinyl. Whole Foods has started to sell vinyl. Barnes & Noble is selling vinyl.
At a time where you can upload hundreds of songs onto your phone or a thumb drive, collectors say the unique sound of vinyl records will always have its place.
Vinyl has a really good sound, especially the imported vinyl. Digital has its place, and yes, if you want to preserve the record and not, in and out of the sleeve, whenever you're DJing or touring or stuff like that, yeah, play the CD, but the vinyl, there's nothing like that fresh, crisp sound.
Certainly one thing. I think there's also the experience of putting a record on, holding it, feeling that heft, feeling the grooves. That all adds to the mystique of the sound.
DJ Doug, a fixture on the Chicago club scene, says it's a sound partygoers notice too. He started spinning records nearly 20 years ago, in an era where DJing took skill and muscle.
I go catch the bus and go to the record store, record shopping, and then hopefully at the party they liked it just as much as the effort that you took to get the records. And then create some records, your speakers, your turntables, all of that going to a party. It was an Iron Man task sometimes. The vinyl just brings back the love. The turntable feel just brings back the love of when I started, so I can appreciate it.
Here at Midwest Pro Sound and Lighting, they're feeling the love too. The store that sells and fixes DJ equipment has seen a sharp increase in the number of old record players brought in for repair.
As far as repairs, etc., it's a large portion. I think we do probably 35–40% of our repairs on turntables of some type. There's people out there who've got granddad's turntable or classic equipment that they don't want to just get rid of, and now that they're starting to buy vinyl again, or maybe they've got a few pieces of old vinyl from, maybe mom and dad, they just want to have them fixed and working again and be able to play those records here and there.
Music and nostalgia are a powerful mix, and the reason why Rick of Dusty Groove is optimistic for the future.
When the industry didn't care about vinyl at all, well, we had those customers, Will the industry get fickle again? Will the big outlets stop selling vinyl? Maybe. I mean, I'm very surprised that they do, but I can say we'll probably still be here having faith in what we do and continuing to keep the music strong.
I love those old scratches. That wraps up another edition of In the Loop. Join us next week when we'll look at where Chicago stands in its bid for the Obama Library.
To learn more about our show, our stories, and our guests, log on to our website, wycc.org, and look for In the Loop.
Until next week, I'm Chris Beard.
And I'm Barbara Pinto. Good night.
Good night.